How to make cookies at home in Idli Maker. Making homemade healthy eggless cookies without oven, OTG, convection or air fryer is easy. If you have atta, jaggery and ghee, you can bake healthy delicious Indian cookies for Diwali or any occasions. Hello friends, Ravneet Bala welcomes you back to her channel. The best thing about homemade cookies is that they are healthy and you can bake biscuits in idli stand if you do not have an air fryer, OTG or convection handy. Cookies in idli maker come out crispy even without baking powder or soda. However, baking in idli stand requires a few tips that I'll share in the cookie making video ahead. So if you're like me, who loves to pair homemade healthy eggless cookies without maida or refined sugar or even baking powder or soda with her hot cuppa, this healthy oats cookies recipe with the crunch of walnuts and goodness of jaggery will be a showstopper. Let's make healthy homemade biscuits together. So let's start making crispy, healthy oatmeal cookies without oven, baking powder, or soda. Let me tell you, if you are here for the first time, Ravneet Bala will answer all your doubts and concerns about cookie baking. What makes cookies crispy or soft? All my cookie recipe videos explain this. Many of you use my cookie recipes for business as well. How do I make my cookies crisp? How do you make soft cookies crisp? What ingredients make cookies hard? What makes cookies chewy versus cakey? Are atta cookies healthy? Can homemade cookies be healthy? My cookie making videos explain these questions clearly. So if you follow my cookie baking beginner's guide, you will learn to bake healthy cookies at home. Before starting this video, let me tell you that I also tried to pop jowar, bajra, amaranth and sabudana in the same salt that I used for baking cookies recipe eggless in idli maker. I have also made these cookies in air fryer. For this healthy cookies recipe Indian, you will need 1/4 cup of ghee, half cup minus 2 tablespoon of jaggery powder, half cup of oatmeal or oat flour that is homemade, half cup minus 2 tablespoon of whole wheat flour. I'll give you the exact ingredient list in grams in description, so please check it out. Let's start creaming ghee and jaggery powder. You need jaggery powder for cookies and not a block of jaggery because a block of jaggery has a lot of moisture and we don't want to introduce moisture in our cookies which will make them soft. So that answers one of your questions. If you already follow my cookie recipes, then the ghee here might spring a surprise on you. I know you're wondering why I have not used solid ghee. Well, I just wanted to give you another option, so here it is, and it was also a blockbuster. It won't cream easily because the ghee is not solid. Worry not. Mix and add organic vanilla powder for flavor. You may use any natural flavor of choice, but avoid using vanilla essence, which is merely chemical. Opt for either vanilla bean powder, vanilla beans, or vanilla extract. Give it a good mix and leave it in the freezer for 10 minutes. It should set well. Meanwhile, let's chop walnuts. If you want to add saffron flavor to the atta biscuits, mix a few saffron strands in 1 tablespoon of milk and keep aside. This is optional. You just need 1 tablespoon of milk for this cookie recipe. If you don't want to add saffron, just take milk. I use the walnut shells for some DIY decor. I'm not good at it though. My sister is. She makes the best of all things waste. Do check her channel if the idea of reusing waste interests you. I'll leave her link in the description box. Now let's cream the frozen ghee and jaggery and it should be fairly easy. Our aim is to get a fluffy pale mix and that's exactly what we will end up with here. It will take a few minutes but we will be there. You may use an electric hand mixer if you want. I love working with my hand whisk or beater though. It has been effectively my best friend as far as creaming my cookie mixes is concerned, and you will get the exact same results with an electric beater as well. So you may choose either. After you have creamed the fat with sweetener, it is time to mix the saffron milk. I reiterate, if you are not using saffron, just add 1 tablespoon of milk and start creaming again until you get soft peak consistency. This will take only a few seconds. Now let's sift oat flour and mix. And remember to sift all dry ingredients including jaggery powder, as I have always shown in my cookie recipes. Then add whole wheat flour little by little until you get a soft dough. We do not want a tight dough. Tight cookie dough means you will end up with hard cookies, and we aim to get crispy cookies. Remember this. Add 1/4 cup of powdered walnuts. And please do not dump all the whole wheat flour at once. I reiterate, this step is really important. You want to go little by little when adding dry flours to your cookie mixes, because every flour absorbs moisture differently. So aim for a soft cookie dough. Okay, so let the dough rest for 10 minutes before shaping it into cookies. Top each cookie with chopped walnuts. Preheat your air fryer to 160 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes. If you are baking cookies in idli stand, the time to preheat your cooker is now. I use a layer of salt as a base in the cooker, so we need to preheat both together. That is the salt as well as the cooker.
160 degrees for 8 minutes.
Bake cookies in air fryer for 10 to 12 minutes at 160 degrees Celsius. Timing of baking a cookie depends on the thickness of your cookie. If you keep it very thick, you will need a lot more time to bake it inside out. So timing depends on the thickness of your cookies as well as your appliances setting. So don't keep your cookies very thick or very thin. If you keep them very thin, then they will bake really quickly and you might end up with burned cookies. For baking cookies in idli stand, avoid using the last layer of idli molds. We want to bake only in the upper 2 to 3 layers. The last one will bake very quickly as it is closer to the heat source that will burn your biscuits in idli maker. So always avoid using that. Instead, use the top 2 or 3 layers. Dust each idli mold with flour. You do not need to grease it with oil or ghee. Dry flour here alone will work. Bake cookies in idli stand at the lowest flame for 20 to 30 minutes. Please check after 20 minutes. If the oatmeal walnut biscuits look soft, you may bake a little longer. But keep the flame low. It may take even longer than 30 minutes. The air fry biscuits with jaggery are ready, and they will be ready quicker than the cooker ones. Remove the cookies from air fryer and let them cool until crispy. Then pack in a gorgeous gift box as a Diwali gift, only when they cool down completely. Let's check the healthy atta cookies made in idli stand now. Unmold when the idli maker cools down. Meanwhile, as the salt is still hot, you may use it for popping millets, sabudana, bajra, jawar, amaranth, and whatnot. I'll post those videos next to show how I used the same hot salt to pop all of these. So, since Diwali is coming next and you are waiting for a healthy Diwali cookie recipe, this should be it. I'll post more. You can bake crispy cookies following these cookie making tips at home. If you have any doubts, reach out to Ravneet Bhala in comments. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more healthy recipe updates. Let's spread the word about health and healthy living. We get only one life, and let's lead by example. Take care, stay blessed, stay safe. Bye bye. See you soon.